Man, this is really hard. Wait, why do I only have an axe? What happened to my fire thing? I'm dead. Hey guys, this is Night Angel and welcome back to Handle Fate.
The more you play, the more I wonder.
Let's start, basically. Start here. Jack of Scales. Mana drain. Cooldown times for weapons and artifacts are doubled. Weapons and artifacts. There's cooldown on weapons. Last man standing in every combat, the last enemy alive can no longer be stunned or interrupted. Wow. That's actually pretty big. 2 times that dead man's scourge, 2 times supplies.
The suit of scales are represented by these lizard men. Quiet, patient, lethally subtle and coldly intelligent. Of all the creatures I have incarnated as suits, these please me the most.
Jack of Scales.
You have taken one of my symbols, but now we begin to play in earnest. My scepter is at stake, and I do not intend to lose it.
Ooh. Alright. Okay.
Scales. I have saved the lizard men for now, but the stakes have been raised. There is no weapon I will not use against you.
No weapon.
A challenge for you, and a token if you succeed.
One day in a shady forest, you encounter an elf maiden. She stops to greet you. Your thoughts turn to Mr. Lionel and his need for some elven hair. Request? The maiden considers this for a moment before slicing a few strands from her hair. As you wish, but be cautious, mortal. You have the taint of a goblin about you, and they may never be trusted. Yeah, okay. Remember, mortal, that bold heroes make for great ballads, but survivors think twice before meddling in the affairs of gods and monsters.
Here, take it.
Ooh. You see a weapon? Yep. Let's do this thing again.
Choose from these options.
Okay. Success. Scorching Zeal. Equipment with this trait burns with the flame of the ancients, doing extra fire damage. However, lava golems will shrug off fire attacks with ease. So this one, press 1 to restore the fire and burn nearby enemies. Oh, this is the cooldown. This is the weapon cooldown.
As pleases you.
Stranger in the shadows.
The Count enters the picture.
On a dark, moonless night, down a lonely road, you encounter a hooded stranger. Greetings, friend. I'm in need of some sustenance. Would you be willing to offer some of your vigor in exchange for gold? He asks, taking out a bag of coins. Some of your vigor. Health? Yes, sure, I guess. The stranger moves with unnatural speed to grasp you firmly and bite at your throat. After a few seconds, he releases you. Thank you, he says, handing you some gold as you regain your composure. I'm not yet sated. Would you like to earn more gold? Yeah, sure. Mortal, you seem unusually willing to give up your blood for material gain. The stranger goes on to tell you a tale of secret blood auctions and where they may be found. So he is a vampire. The next step of your journey takes you from a cave out to the street of an imposing forest. Exit.
I appreciate your efforts. I worked hard on this game. It is a pleasure to see you play. A ship at dock is worth nothing until it sails.
I can just leave right now. Do I want to leave? Yes, let's go. Yep. I actually do want to leave.
Ha! I know you will not tell me. Like all the rest, you are silent.
There is a merchant. Skip. Buy items. Life's limb.
Cut them where it counts, then finish them.
Helm of reflection. No money. No money.
Increasing the effect of one sort of magic with another. All you need is a channel for power, and it's simple enough.
Yep.
Interesting choice.
Food. Food. Three food.
I'm sure you are grateful for that.
Buy 3 food. Dead Man's Gorge.
I'm sure it's not called Dead Man's Gorge without reason.
While crossing the ancient old rope bridges of Dead Man's Gorge, you hear sounds of movement from below. It's an ambush. 3 of dust. Oh, there we go. Oh, I got hit so many times. 2 gain cards. 5 food. 1
Little
food.
food. Not a great change, but enough to switch the odds a little.
Can I eat some food? I don't see how I can eat the food. Give the priest half of your food. Yeah, fine. Oh my god. Oh, I actually got huge success. He speaks in the language of the old religion for several minutes and then gently touches your forehead. It is done. Draw 2 blessing cards.
Very
On any
nice
hit,
indeed.
the player inflicts 2 more damage for each blessing they possess. Okay.
Many of these blessings are too good for the likes of you.
At the start of each combat, a random opponent is highlighted. If that creature is the first to die, then it pops out 5 gold. which the player may collect. I just remembered. I needed to lower these sounds. Oh, I should have turned on the subtitles. Resume. Local peasant. While crossing a forest clearing, you meet a peasant woman. Gives a woman one food. What's the difference between one food and two food? Devil's
At its heart,
Carnival.
these traveling shows are but mockeries of the true mysteries. We play for a token now.
One day, just as dusk gathers, you reach a large country town hosting a traveling circus. Strange sights and stranger smells confront you as you begin to wander between tents and stalls that were once brightly colored, but now are faded and stained with dust. Peasants and nobles alike wander the streets and alleys, past wonders and amazement, seeming almost dazed. There is something about the place that dulls your senses, and for a while you forget your quest, forget even the path that brought you to this place. There's something about the place. Oh. Huge success. Cheers and gasps draw you to a large tent. Inside, you discover a number of spectacles being performed by costumed artists. What? Again? To one side, a pair of women dressed as devils periodically breathes fire into the air. One of them sneezes as you pass by, catching you in a burst of fire. The dealer draws you one health pain card.
Nasty.
Sometime later, you find yourself standing at the edge of a forest, the sounds of the crowd behind you. Day is just dawning, but which day? Looking back, you see the ruined buildings of country town, long ago abandoned. I guess we
Better than
just...
trudging along a muddy road. Certainly.
Oh. Two different choices to make. So after, if you get success in the first one, what if you get failure in the first one? So we got success, we got huge success, and then huge failure. What if we get failure in the first one and then success in the second one?
Did you expect me to tell your fortune? No. A fortune teller is at their most base and despicable when they begin to believe their own lies. Of course, I am different. My powers are genuine.
Sleep in the forest.
Again, a token is at stake.
While sleeping in the forest, you are jolted awake by a voice calling your name. You see a vaguely human-shaped ghost rushing towards you. You are quick to your feet, weapon already in hand. The ghost stops abruptly, hands signaling that it means no harm. Its voice is weak and distant. You forget me already? Is this place already corrupted you so? Lower your weapon? I should not be here. I fear his servants already know where I am. For a brief moment, the ghost's pale eyes feel achingly familiar. Please come home soon. You blink and the ghost is gone. At your feet is a bag of food. Who is this? Traveling healer? I mean, I can buy some food. Yeah. No. Not enough money to buy those. I can sell the axe. Buy food. Yep. That's it. Yes. Mr. Leone. Ask him what he needs. What? What happened? Oh. He didn't give me the shield this time? I didn't read what happened. Amber Town Hero. You come across an injured adventurer whose battered and bloody armor tells you... Oh yeah. Pack of thieves. Yep. Any honor you will find them. Yep. Actually, I feel like just heading to the exit. Exit the cave.
The lizard men are nothing if not patient. He waits for you.
So he hints that he's probably in here somewhere. Culling the ratman.
Are they not? Pushed back and forth by the whims of nobility or power.
All the lands in the kingdom are being overrun with ratmen. Merchants in my lands are attacked on the road, as are any travelers such as yourself. My guard are needed here with me, but if I had just 50 gold, I would hire a mercenary army to find their nests and call their numbers. I don't have money. I understand that contributing to the common good may be unfamiliar to your sort, but I urge you to return immediately if you change your mind. I mean, I don't have money to do that. Marketplace?
Not a good day to be in Stiegel. So few are.
You arrive at the town of Stiegel on market day. The market vendors are buying food today. You may offer some food, but the amount of gold you will receive for it is not guaranteed. Let's try it. You walk around the markets for a while, watching the guards and waiting for an opportunity. Finally, the guards all seem to be elsewhere. Your time has come. Oh, really? Only 25% for success. Oh, I actually did it. You manage to sneak a few apples from the cart while the owner is distracted by a dancing monkey. The dealer draws you 2 food gain cards. Shop. In the shady groove of the beaten. Yep. I don't have any money to do that. Oh, I should have went up and then down this way. Well, anyways,
now,
never mind.
Fight for the ages. I expect greatness.
This lizard man's potency allows him to nullify the magical abilities of the player's weapons and artifacts. Their latent magical abilities make these lizard men feared by all, even their own kind.
As you plunder the secrets of your memories, you'll gain new cards. Some you'll wish you'd left untouched.
Oh. Well, a 4 of scales? What? What? Man, this is really hard. Wait, why do I only have an axe? What happened to my fire thing? This is, I'm dead. Oh, damn it. Wow, I actually died.
And so the game takes another life. Do not worry, though. You may try again. I, too, would rather die than face the Jack of Scales.
Okay, so you do unlock. I mean, you do unlock whatever tokens you have. Oh my god.
I'm beginning to admire your methods, brutal as they are. I would have done things differently.
Alright, let's try again.
Will it be you who buckles first? It will not be my hero. Everything in the Jack's domain is slower. but more deadly than you've been accustomed to. At their heart, all games are about power, are they not? The acquiring of power, the retaining of power, and most importantly, the use of power.
Oh, this is different from... It's different from last time. I wonder what happens if I fail. Still not sated? Heroes remain.
So often, this is how the story ends, is it not?
You pass a
The
funeral.
hero
It's
tries,
obvious from the signs of the
hero dies.
procession
Their
that
memory is celebrated, but they are lost.
you pass a funeral. It's obvious from the size of the procession that the deceased was a well-loved figure. You are approached by the cleric. This great hero fell defending our beloved town of Wondermere. His sword and shield are powerful artifacts, but must be returned to his hometown for the proper burial rites to be completed. Will you do this, traveler? I guess. Thank you. This will mean the world to his family. The town would have revolted at these artifacts not being returned. It is not from the hero's hometown. Look for the town cleric when you get there. Viking blade?
Such an elegant use of rage and anger. You wouldn't expect it of the barbarian hordes.
Pain. A shield bash deals damage to the opponent. Damage increased as you go up combo tier. Heavy burden. After 5 steps.
Let us see how you
What?
progress with that millstone around your neck. Of course, you can remove your curses at shops if you can find them. Still, I'm keen to see how you handle your disadvantages.
Why is this a thing? Wait. Let's try to do this.
Look deeply. This is the fate
You
of
reach
heroes.
Wondermere, hometown of the dead adventurer. The town cleric meets you at the gate. He appears to have been standing vigil. Return? Yeah, I guess so. Thank you. This blade will once again be wielded in righteous fury. You also have a shield? I guess so. Surely you have done the Almighty's work in returning this shield. Do I still have the heavy burden? Thank you, blessed are we who protected can fail these who trespass against us. Draw 2 blessings. Oh,
Gods
yes.
look upon you favorably.
Any kill made using an axe grants the player 3 health. At the beginning of every battle, the old gods throw down thunder upon one of your enemies. You have done blessed work this day. For your services, we will prepare for you a sacred artifact, that you may continue your good work through the dark days ahead.
Another token brings you closer to your goals.
The next step of your journey takes you to a cave. Yep, exit the cave.
Do you understand what it is we do now? Or did I rush you through the rules, pushing you into the play before you were prepared?
Treasure chest?
A treasure chest? What more iconic emblem of success could we imagine?
While exploring a dungeon, you see a treasure chest at the end of the hall. The chest may hold great wealth, but the chamber may be trapped. Alright.
A choice. Select your desire.
Wow. You move forward carefully, but suddenly hear a click. The room begins to fill with a deadly gas. Oh my god. Oh, I did it. You dive through the billowing clouds to reach the other side safely. You approach the treasure chest.
Let us stake a token on their foolishness.
The treasure chest looks battered, but still intact. What treasure might it hold? Leave it alone? I mean, I already got this far. Oh, the treasure chest stubbornly refuses to give way to your attempts. You leave, disappointed. Oh my god, really? Oh. Ring of Poverty. Well, when this ring is sold, all the player's gold is lost. But the player receives +1 max health for every 5 gold lost as a result of this sale. Can't buy that. Can't buy that. Can't buy
Poison. It's the tool of the traitor.
that. Can't buy anything. Yes. Alicia in Underworld.
I will happily wager on the outcome.
As
I
you
do not
attempt
think you have what it takes.
As you attempt to discover more about the bizarre portal you encountered, one name keeps recurring. A mystic named Alicia. Apparently her expertise on all aspects of the Shadow Realm, interdimensional travel, and beasts of the void is unparalleled. You track Alicia's caravan. She travels under the guise of a fortune teller. Appearance doesn't match the whispers about her. She is considerably shorter and has much more of a beard. She audibly clears her throat before speaking to you. Welcome, stranger. She recoils in mock blindness. The dark clouds of fate swirl around you in a tempest. For a little gold, I can help you see your future through the storm. Pay 3 gold to be told your fortune. Yeah, let's explain our interest. The mystic looks around nervously before saying, "Now, what makes you think that I know anything about such things? I am but a humble fortune teller. Can I not interest you in such services?" Huh. Really? All the way on the other side. The mystic exhales and opens her eyes. You detect a hint of disappointment. Be on the lookout for coming events. They cast their shadows beforehand. Wait, what? I can do it again? Wealth will be yours very soon. Very soon. Huh? The mystic's eyes flash wide open. Your fortune is washed with death and destruction, but there is also hope. You carry fortune's favor with you. How may I aid you in your endeavors? To someone with such a powerful aura as yours, I could tell of what I know. The price for such information, though, would be high. To someone with such powerful, it will be high. Sadly, I see that you have nothing I desire. No powerful magical artifacts? Perhaps, if you returned with one, I would be more forthcoming. Magical artifacts?
Descend ever deeper into the subterranean pit. Think about the way we play this game. You continue to die, yet we reset the board each time. One has to wonder how it is possible to truly lose.
Let's do the Ember Tongue Hero. Let's buy some food. Buy food. It's this goblin again. The goblin immediately begins to wander around your person, probing and poking at your weapons and apparel before making a sudden grab at something. It then sits considering you for a while before slapping the table with his hand. Aha! I know what you need. Mr. Leonel reaches behind your ear and pulls out the money bag, heavy with coins. Magic is believing in yourself. If you can do that, you can make anything happen. Okay, so you don't get
I'm sure you're grateful for that.
We shall meet again, the goblin suddenly declares, then strides confidently out of the back of the tavern. I guess it's because we met Mr. Leone with the other event, and then this event is different now. Buy item. All weapon attacks are enhanced with a powerful poison that taints the victim's body and mind.
Wonderful substances to better mankind, but instead settled for crafting vile poisons. Disgraceful.
Let's do this. use a poison. I'll buy a couple more food. Alright. Local peasant. And then we have Embertown Hero.
I like nothing more than the chance to see how you handle yourself in these circumstances.
Refuse. Alright. Since the last time we accepted, this time let's refuse. Alright, there we go. Three game cards.
If you gain health, then I work harder to take it.
Equipment. Angel's Wing.
I'm surprised to see you turning your back on gold.
Afterwards, you return to tell the hero of Embertown of your success. He gestures for you to come closer. In silence, he hands you a jeweled ring, then dies. You put the ring away to identify it later and bury the fallen champion. Ladder escape? First descend down into a ladder. Sure.
All the world is a game board, and us men and women merely players. I alone do not play. I maintain the rules. You have choices, and I have predestination. Your choices, though, are merely a rediscovery of that which you already know.
Alright. Every strike deals poison, right? Food, okay. Equipment. Ring of Poverty.
Every dying man would trade wealth for health. Just one scrap of food here.
Shop. Ring of Poverty. I mean, I can sell it. Do I want to sell my Ring of Poverty? I think I should sell it. Just to gain some health. 1 for 5 gold lost. Continue. Alright. Oh, we don't get the 4 health. It's only max health. Go up.
I'm surprised to find the recollection of a closed marketplace amongst your treasured memories.
Half of your food. I can't. Battle
These
at
places are
Boot
rife
Top.
with power. It is not chance that you should meet a warlock here.
Oh my god. A light draws you to a nearby hilltop, where you see a warlock disappear in a cloud of sulfur, leaving behind his summoned minions. 4. 8 of Plague. Oh my god. I hate arrows. $15 health, okay, some recovery. Goblin King's Hall 2.
This token will unlock more cards if you can defeat this encounter.
While walking by a huge tree at the edge of a lake, Mr. Leone's head appears from the leaves above. Excellent work, my lad, Mr. Leone declares, citing the lock of elven hair and leaping to the ground. Didn't have to break too many bones to get in this, I trust? Never mind. Guess I don't know, eh? He then calibrates the device, turning it over in his hands. This bit turns like this knob pushes in there, not sure what this bit here does. It's working! Leonel gasps glee as the amulet begins to glow. By waving the amulet around in the air, the goblin somehow contrives to lead you on a haphazard journey over hills and across rivers, until finally you come to a trapdoor hidden by foliage under an ancient tree. Through the doorway you see a stone chamber, and I hear a variety of strange mechanical noises. There may be some traps. Kings can never be too careful when guarding their treasure, I'm sure I mentioned it earlier. Now, get in there and steal 50 gold pieces for me. I'll hold your gold until you get out, and meet you at the other side. Good luck! With a firm boot to your backside, Leona sends you tumbling through the trapdoor. Wait, what now? I have to play this out myself? Okay. Damn it. see the trap on the door, on the floor. Okay. Whew. Mr. Leone immediately greets you upon your escape, lifting your bag of gold before you even realize he is there. He counts out the coins you managed to retrieve. Not nearly enough. I want my revenge. Get back in there and give me my gold. Mr. Leone watches you expectantly. Sure, let's go. Ah, damn it. Really? Ow, I ran into it. I need 50 gold. No. Return boat before Mr. Leone convinces you to risk your life again. Cave mouth. Continue. Yeah, I'm not gonna do everything.
I hope you are prepared.
Yeah, I do need a better weapon.
Choose from these options.
Okay. Alright. Desperate measures. Well, it's better than my rusty axe. Asleep as a
What
yin.
sort of scoundrel would go through a sleeping man's belongings?
While sleeping at the inn, you jolt awake to find a bandit ruffling through your belongings. You're quickly to your feet, weapon already in hand. The bandit laughs, clearly drunk. Easy here, princess. Spare an apple, would ya? There's a good lad. He stands unsteadily, clutching a stolen apple and some coins. You grab his arm in protest and earn a punch to the face. Looks like Nancy here wants to fight. The bandit laughs again, spitting at your feet, then turns to leave. Attack. Let's attack. With one practice swing, you execute him. A surprised gasp is the last sound he makes. Suddenly, the room fills with the bandit's lackeys. How are his lackeys? How did them even get into the room? Dust ones are easy to kill. Thieves dealt with. You accidentally wipe your brow with a hand slick with blood that has run down your weapon. You turn, hoping to find the wash basin, and find yourself once again in the presence of the ghost from the forest. Its eyes, so familiar, so real compared to its shifting body, look at you in fear. You took their lives so easily. You already lost? Remember who you are, who you were. I have lingered too long in this place. It drains so. Do not forget me. You blink and the ghost is gone. Those eyes, gone. Who is that? The mug and barrel. That's the Minotaur one?
For you if you win.
When you return to the mug and barrel, you spot the huntsman lurking in the shadowy corner of the bar. A solitary warm ale sits cooling in front of an empty chair, while a collection of empty mugs indicates that your arrival has been long awaited. I started without you, he says, cheerily, but without looking up. I've got questions for you, and you have questions for me. Questions lead to stories. Stories lead to memories, and I cannot bear those who without a lot of these. He rakes his mug across the others on the table, producing a discordant chime. Sit down, you're making me look impolite. Given that you've already tracked me through the forest and glen, I see that trying to dissuade you from this hunt would be pointless. I know how you feel. I was a boy of 5 when I first saw old Whitey. Sorry, that's what I call him, the White Minotaur. The huntsman proceeds to tell you a tale of destruction and grief, a tale decades in the making. After a while, he lapsed into silence, like a river that has run dry. I think I was tracking it when you stumbled into my trap. Head back into the forest and see what you can find. I've got business to attend elsewhere.
It is yours. You can take it.
Okay, so we're tracking the White Minotaur instead of him now? Noble trader.
Noble in mind, or simply noble by birth.
A nobleman approaches you on a chariot as you walk the streets of the Stigo. He notices you and comes to a stop. Greetings, mercenary. I am a collector of rare weapons, and yours intrigues me. Would you part with for gold? No. Disappointing, but my own fault, I suppose, for expecting to find a business-savvy peasant, He drives away. I can't, I don't have a spare weapon.
Crypt rubbing. I'm not sure the dead fighting back makes this any more dignified.
Jack of Plague? Oh, huge success. On your way out of the tomb, you stop to suddenly empty the pockets of a recently deceased adventurer. Wow. Pretty good. Rat men hunting.
Of course, killing their leader is a fine way to provoke them.
Alright, take some damage to kill him. I got 1 food gain card. Traveling Mage. Mages sell only specific items that they've discovered in faraway lands. Their prices can be high, but they also pay well for anything that catches their interest. Speak to the goblin. Hello, my boy, says a familiar face as Mr. Leone peers at you over the stump. Would you be interested in purchasing a few supplies? I offer better rates than the charlatan in the wagon over there. 10 food for only 40 gold. I don't have the money. No? The goblin stops and thinks for a moment. How about 6 food for 18 gold? You drive a hard bargain. Here, have an apple. Mr. Leone tosses you an apple and then climbs on top of the tree stump and lies down on it, watching the clouds go by as you continue your journey. You gain 1 food. Call for the priest. $30. Maybe I can buy something with 30 gold? I can't remove curses.
I made that a little too powerful. I will have to rebalance that next time.
This one? Whenever the player eats food, they gain twice the usual healing. I still don't understand how do you eat food. Oh, I see. Whenever you move, you lose 1 food and you gain 6 health. That's supposedly eating food. I see. Okay. I see. I'm slowly understanding how this works.
It's enough to put you off crossing at bridges like this. Surely there's an alternative that would leave you less exposed and vulnerable.
2 of scales. Okay. Draws you 2 gain card.
I'm sure you are grateful for that.
Alright. I'm gonna 50. I don't think I can buy anything for 50. Traveling Mage. Can I buy anything at the Traveling Mage?
A tool with a very specific but useful purpose.
Yes.
Not much use if you're not facing lizards, though, eh? Sorry, that struck me as funny.
Well, I am clearly facing lizards.
Some of your
So,
foes will take those curses to the grave.
that
and
is very
beyond.
useful.
You treat powerful artifacts as though they were toys.
Yes. Let me see my inventory first. Oh. Equip this. I need the extra damage on the lizard man. Alright. I can afford to do this. Alright, this Collins a rat man?
He's not your duke, remember. He can only ask, not order.
Refuse. Wait, this is the, yeah. Oh my god, I was like, where is the Jack of Scales?
Learned enough.
I thought the Jack of Scales was here, but it was the last card.
Win this and claim my token.
Alright, let's go. 4 of Scales. I think last time was 6 of Scales. It was really bad. No, I need to get rid of. Oh my god. Dodge, dodge. Oh my god. What? Why can't I beat this? Why is it so hard? Oh, I did it! Oh my god, I actually did it. Holy. Oh, 19 health, 1 hit to death.
Well played. Well played indeed. You have defeated something that I never expected to die.
Scepter upgrades. As a start of your adventure, you gain an equipment card. You start your adventure with more food. Your starting equipment has been upgraded. Redmen have their strength increased, bandits increased, Lizardman also increase. Oh my god. I hate Lizardman.
wand represents my will in the purest sense. It is not too late for you to give up now. Go peacefully to your fate and leave me to mine. You begin to assemble a credible deck. Let us see what happens next.
For returning the belongings of the dead hero of Wondermere, you receive Holy Order, War Cry. For defeating the bandits who looted Ember Town, you receive Ring of Justice. For exploring Booktop Hill, you receive 25 gold, the altar. For meeting the huntsman, you receive tracks in town. As a reward for defeating my Lizardman Jack, you receive these new cards: Queen of Skulls, Metal Ore, Holy Forge, Dark Ritual. Queen of Skulls. Hermes Antlers, another one. Undead Bane. That's probably for undead.
Halfway done. Let us
Oh my god, that was really close. But we managed to beat the
into
Lizardman.
the depths we go.
So thank you guys so much for watching this video. It's quite longer since we actually had to redo the whole run because we lost. That was just BS. I think the Lizardmen are the only ones who can actually block, who actually have a shield that can block attacks. It was kind of tricky to get hits in, and then they have their attacks themselves, and sometimes their attacks cannot be blocked, especially when there's the Jack of Scales at the end of the run. He has a shield too, and then a lot of his attacks cannot be blocked. So it was kind of tricky to do, but we still managed to do it. It was quite interesting and quite difficult. I think that for the scales it's harder, but for the skulls and
Take your time,
well, we
if you
finished
like.
Dust.
I've waited long enough.
I finished Dust, and you have plague skulls left. Okay, so I'm gonna do Queen of Skulls in the next video, so stay tuned for that. Things are just gonna get harder from here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please do consider subscribing to my channel. It really helps me a lot. And I hope to see you guys in the next video where we face off against Queen of Skulls. Bye for now.